Hi everyone! My name is Tricia Heals. I'm your psychic bestie. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning back, thank you so much for coming back and supporting my podcast. I'm so excited for today's episode and can't wait to just chit chat, but also channel from all of your loved ones. Your angel team sent you here. So if you're listening to this message, just know you are at the right place at the right time. And it is so meant to be. Everything you're doing is meant to be. And I'm so happy that you're here along for the ride. Again, my name is Tricia Heals, and you're listening to your Psychic Bestie Hotline. Right now, I'm feeling called to having you look within yourself. Put your hand either on your chest or by your heart. You can put your hand somewhere on your body. Just experiment and see what helps you feel grounded and feel connected. Your angels want you to know that you're not unlucky. So if you have been going through this cycle and you feel like things just keep coming at you and all these life lessons, maybe you're just going through a darker time or the light isn't shining as bright for you right now, and that's valid. We're all meant to go through these life lessons, so just know that that is so meant to be. But what they want you to do is just connect to yourself. I even have two hands on my chest right now. And they're saying that sometimes, just like a frog, we can jump and jump really high, jump really far, but they're comparing that to us jumping to conclusions. When something happens, you have your mind start racing and you're thinking of all these different paths that will happen or just a whole bunch of thoughts. And they really want us to slow down, just feel our body and know that it's okay. We don't have to jump the highest we have ever jumped and try and go so far all in 1 second. And I just saw 111 on my recording screen. 111 new beginnings. And it's January. I forgot that this is the first episode. And first, number one, just so many ones coming through. But the first episode since I posted in 2025. And I feel like saying a joke right now. I haven't talked to you guys since last year. But anyway, I'm so happy to see you and well, not even see you, but I see all of your angel team stepping forward. So I definitely feel so connected to all of you. And even right now my throat chakra is feeling very like scratchy, just like I'm talking different. So if that resonates for you that you've been having the same life lesson where you have to speak up about your feelings, you have to set those boundaries, you can't let people walk all over you, and really just protecting your own space. That is the message coming through that even though we're channeling the younger, happier version of ourselves and our inner child and doing all of these different things to help protect us and our energy, we have to make sure that our chakras are all aligned and that the energy is just flowing and that you're welcoming good, positive energy. We have to set the bar high for this collective. Yep, oh my gosh. Okay, so I just split the deck. And today I even saw this image in real life. It's a beautiful sky on the background of this oracle card. It's card number 52, if that has any meaning to you, May second. I'm even hearing March. So honestly, if that resonates for you, any of those numbers, 25, 52, 5, 2, or 3 for March. But what I'm seeing is a beautiful sky and it looks like cotton candy. I literally saw this in real life today and I almost took a picture, but I was just in the moment and I didn't have my phone. But anyway, what I'm seeing too is that the clouds, like I remember sometimes in my life where clouds just formed and it made a picture, and I can tell you the exact images that I saw in the clouds. And what I'm seeing here on this card is it looks like the clouds are bringing in this beautiful heart shape in the blue sky. So picture the whole cotton candy clouds with a blue heart is the sky in between those clouds. And that's coming for all of us. If that's love with a new hobby, or even going back to a hobby that really filled your cup before, or maybe it's really finding love within, but also finding love in different relationships. You might have a new romantic relationship or a new friendship. So just know that this collective is meant to have that clarity that you will be loved. And first, it all starts within. You have to love yourself, especially since we're the only, so you are the only person on your journey from birth to when you pass. Only you are together during that entire time, every single second. and think about your heartbeat. Today, my heartbeat has been very close to my journey today. And what the message is for all of us in this community right now is that our heartbeat never fails us until we do pass. So think about that, that even when you're tired, if you're running or working out and your heart is working so hard, that's how we all will have to act every day. You have to take care of yourself and you have to keep going. Just like your heart has to keep going, there's no other option. Ooh, okay. So now the card that just came out, which it's the first card, number one, but it represents to me the masculine side. So I remember this past week, I'm not sure if it was on the last episode or if it was just TikTok messages I was channeling, but definitely focusing a lot on the feminine energy last week. So now if you're hearing this, this is a reminder to just embrace both sides of you. Embrace the part that is sorry, my throat is definitely again like blue, masculine energy, blue, and then the blue is your throat. That's what that energy represents. So now this blue card, they're just showing how powerful our energy truly is. Which I even want to mention, I started reading this book and I just recommended it to one of my clients, and her dad has nonstop just has been in my space talking to me, and I said her name when I meant to say someone else's name. So that's another sign that angels, when the message is so divine and they really want us to share it, they will just keep being in our space until we do say it. And that's just my example, my experience. I mean, as a psychic medium, I definitely set lots of boundaries and don't have spirits all over me all the time. I know in my heart when it's right and when I have to send a message to my client. So, anyway, the book I'm reading that I just shared with her is called Spirit Babies, and there was such a beautiful meditation that I loved in it. I'm sure one day I will also share that. I host all different circles and healing groups, and even if you would like to book one-on-one with me, I have lots of different options. You can always email me at tricia.heals1@gmail.com, and I'll put that below. But I have a link tree, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Calendly to book a session is all linked below. Hi everyone! Hi from a few days later. I love breaking up the episode because I feel like I learned so much when I listen back to what I said. And my computer sometimes makes, when I get a notification, it makes a sound. So honestly, that feels like confirmation too, that just, I don't know if you heard the ping. But anyway, I have all these cards here, and as I was re-listening to some of the things I just said that you heard, every time I pulled out a card, it matched exactly what I said. So take that with confirmation that these messages are so divine. But I do have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, I pulled 6 cards. That is my lucky number. It's my birthday. And actually, I wanted to talk about this. My soul number. It's very easy for people to pick a number with their angel, but my soul number, what I use when I want to just feel connected to my own soul. For example, when the clock says 9:06, that's my birthday, I get so excited. And then one time I realized that on my phone, it says 9:06, and if you flip the phone around, it also says 9:06, which I just really love stuff like that. Like, even I'm hearing, when I was little, Hannah Montana, the name Hannah, if you flip that, or you know what I mean, like backwards and forwards, it's the same. So that's the vibes I'm getting. That's probably my inner child that when I saw that it literally says 9:06 both ways on my phone, it was so exciting. So anyway, that's your example too. Find things that make you happy. Tune into your inner child. I have a whole episode about that. But also just finding love throughout the day. That's what makes me get through the day. It's so exciting and so fun, but it's because I am connected and I make it fun. Like other people might not look at the clock and smile. This is your sign that you can do that. You can do whatever you want that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel fun, and just know that we only have this life. I know I said that earlier, but right now we only have this lifetime with these people, these experiences. So really just always speak your truth. A card here also has self-love. Do things that make you feel loved. And then they're also saying right now for this collective to really dive in and see. They're showing me a magnifying glass, if this resonates for you, or maybe you already had this experience. For me, I recently had this experience where I thought I was looking at something, and when I took a step back, I realized it was a lot different than my reality. So, what they're saying is to just pay attention and not to make you feel afraid or have trust issues or feel like something right now isn't what you think. But the point is to just pay attention because when we let me go back. So, a message that a family member used to always say, and then it was passed down to me in a later generation, was when it's good, it keeps getting better, and when it's bad, it keeps getting worse. And that really resonates with me. That when things are happy, if you really like a job, it keeps getting good. But then if there's another employee or a customer that you don't like, or just something, it could go with any situation that you have. When it gets bad, it just keeps getting worse. Let that sink in. When it's good, it keeps getting better. And when it's bad, it just keeps getting worse. And the only thing that we can do in our power is to change the situation. What I'm hearing is walk away. But sometimes they don't actually want you to walk away from who you were when you were happy. Walk back, walk into yourself. Find messages that resonate with yourself, like the 906. Again, that's my number. And that's an easy way for me to know I'm on the right path, that I have lots of support in heaven and the universe, but also that even if you walk away, and I'm doing that in air quotes, because really you're not walking away, you're stepping forward to the best version of yourself. You're walking towards happiness. You're walking towards new beginnings that will serve you. So don't look at it as walking away. That's a way that we could have a positive reset and say, I'm walking towards the best version of myself. And then now my eyes just went over to another card I have, and it says Fresh Start. And there's a beautiful lotus flower on the picture on the card, right by her heart. So, really, what they're saying again is to just bring your hands, this time, feel your palms touching your chest. And just feel how powerful you are. Your body is so strong. Think about all of the things that go on and we don't even realize it. Like, it's incredible that our bodies are so strong, but also they provide. You're able to wake up and walk out of bed, which I'm very inclusive, so maybe some of you are in a wheelchair. But the whole point is your body is helping you every single day. We need this vessel on earth, like a car. We need the car to get from point A to point B. But sometimes you might have to take a train to get on the car. I don't know. The message is sometimes people might need something to help their body move from point A to B, and that's okay. The whole point is we just need to learn acceptance with our reality, things that we're faced with, because everyone has challenges. Everyone has things that pop up, and we don't want to have to go through it. And it's crazy, kind of, if you think about it, that we're here just to learn all of these life lessons. That's the only reason our soul came to Earth and is having this experience in a body, is so that we can learn all of these lessons. And if you really step back, again, step back, that's what they keep saying, step back and just look at the bigger picture. Like, something that I noticed on this whole year of my spiritual journey, deeper spiritual journey, because I've always been, this has always been me. But this past year, I noticed that in the car, my mentor in the group coaching that I was a part of wanted us to just pay attention to our thoughts and things going on. And one thing I noticed, and it really shook me, was that when people cut me off in a car, or I was just finding myself getting not angry at them, but more like reacting in a very nice way. I'm a very nice person, but still, it hit some type of nerve of my body. And I remember when that happened, I could not believe that something like that was affecting my energy. So I have learned that we can't let other people upset us like that. And honestly, sometimes if someone is speeding, I've heard my mom say maybe they're rushing to the hospital. Like, we don't know what is going on in someone else's car. And just like a car, that's our body, our vessel, getting us throughout the whole day. So, the last episode in my notes, I had this beautiful like paragraph that I had to download probably 2 weeks ago. And I never mentioned it, so I'll say it here. I feel like that's where they want me to bring this conversation, is that our car needs to have fuel. So think of your car, or even if it's a bike, you need air in the tires. You could picture this any way that it resonates and feels good for you. But just like a car needs gas, it needs fuel. You need the right fuel. You can't put the wrong fuel in. That's our car. I mean, yeah, our car is us, the body. We need to fuel our body and fill our cup, is what I'm hearing. The message I had written for 2 weeks ago was that you can go from point A and drive and drive and drive until your gas runs out. But then you'll be stranded. You won't be able to keep going because you won't have gas in your car. And what our angels are stepping forward and saying is that it's the same within. If you keep going and going and going, you'll burn out. And maybe that's where you are right now, and that's okay. But maybe you're meant to hear this so that you don't burn out. You go get your favorite drink or your favorite lunch or get your nails done. Do something to just fill you up, let you sit and relax. I love people watching, and I feel like the collective right now just needs to know that it's okay to sit back and just observe. And again, what they said, pay attention. Just sit back and you'll learn from watching others around you. I'm definitely seeing that in everyone here's future. That if we really just sit back, we'll see what we want more than if we are in it and we're moving and we're doing all these things. And you have to take a step back. You have to look at the bigger picture, is what they're saying. And they're even showing me, say, there's something in your house. Like they're showing me a piece of paint or a patch, anything, if it's a little hole in the wall. Say, what they're showing me is on Zillow when someone posts a house that they're selling. If the only picture there was zoomed in on this flaw in the house, a little piece that no one would notice in the bigger picture, no one would want to go look at that house. It would look shitty, is what I'm hearing. So, what they're saying is picture that with us on anything. We have to zoom out and see the bigger picture, see $1 million house on Long Island in New York. If we saw the little crack and the picture looked awful, like the house was falling apart, there's a hole, no one would go see it. But if we take a step back, we see the big picture. And that is what is coming through right now. I really feel like that will hit home with a lot of you. And just know that we have permission from our angels to step back. We have permission to pause. We don't need to rush, 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 rush. And one of my favorite people that I listen to on social media, her podcast. I went to Bali with her, Anna Grace. She said something that really stuck, and I heard it months ago. But she was saying when you brush your teeth, why are we all rushing and going so fast? Our body is in fight or flight and thinking that we're in danger. And I'm even picturing like animals running. We're not free in animals like that. We're meant to be calm and grounded and just when you brush your teeth, look at yourself in the mirror, smile, go really slow. There's no need for us to just rush, rush, rush all the time. And my eyes again are going to self love, being able to just find the beauty in ourselves. Because I said this earlier, I just saw it, but we only are with ourselves. We have to fall in love with who we are. And that's a huge part of my journey right now, where I am finding love with myself and just being okay if I'm alone. And I feel like some of you might need to hear that as we're alone at all. And I'm hi from the future. This is me editing. And Spirit somehow messed up that audio, that one sentence. I was saying that when we're alone, we're not actually alone because our spirit family, our ancestors, our guides, everyone in heaven is always with us. Just wanted to say that because I felt like it was so important, and I think they want me to emphasize that we are never actually alone. I'm not sure how they messed up the audio, but I'm glad that I'm here. So, hi from the future. Okay, back to what I was saying. I'm the first to say that because I can feel the spirits of our family, and I know all of you get signs, and if you don't yet, that's okay. You just have to communicate with your loved ones and tell them, I want to see signs from you. I want, and say this number. But the 906, my birthday sign, that is just a perfect example of my spirit team showing me something about me, that we still have our highest version of ourselves that we're always working towards. So my challenge for you this week is to probably pick your birthday because I feel like that. And I just saw on the time my sister's birthday. She probably needed to hear that too. But it's just more confirmation that our birthdays, when someone sees our birthday, or at least for me, I'm a number girly, but for me, if I see someone's birthday that I know, it just clicks. I think of them. Maybe this is a sign that people see our birthdays and they think of us. Which actually, my dad's birthday is someone, I don't know if you're hearing this, but someone that I met on my trip to Bali that I just mentioned. And her birthday's the same as my dad. On Instagram, I always post the signs I see from him. She always likes the story, and it makes me so happy because I know she resonates with that number, 7-9. So, again, like if someone kept posting 906, that would make me smile because that's my number. Everyone just embrace who you are, but also honor your soul. Your soul has lived so many lifetimes. They're bringing me to the beach right now, saying that waves will sometimes crash and it will get crazy, but most of the time waves will be calm and you can see the beauty. It's not always a storm. Apply that to your life. If you're going through a storm right now and you feel like you're drowning under the ocean water and every time you try and stand up, you're getting knocked down, just know eventually it will calm down. And I know it's hard to hear someone who's positive say that when you're going through it. I see you and I hear you. I know that the person that's going through something hard right now feels like they're drowning, literally, like you can't breathe. But when you're crying it out, the fresh salt water that's coming out of you is just as healing as going to the ocean. Just know it will. And when I took a deep breath, my back just cracked. And they really want you to take a deep breath. Even if life is so good for you right now, just take a deep breath. Open up your chest by putting your hands to the side, your palms facing out away from you. That way you feel open. And just know that the universe wants to provide for you. So everyone say, universe, show me how good it gets. Universe, show me the blessings today. Universe, make me happy. Show me things that make me happy. And I even feel so calm right now. Like that just slowed down all the energy. I'm putting my hands together at my heart space. And even the picture I was just seeing with the ocean all rough, it's calm. This is your calm right now. You were meant to hear all of this so you can just calm down and just know that your feelings are so, so valid. But again, self-love, speaking your truth, that's being all you can do is being the most authentic version of yourself. And the people that find you when you are authentic, you are yourself, those are the people that you're meant to stick with, the people that you resonate with. Also, my mom and I were just talking about someone from a long time ago, and I had the aha moment. That person was there for a season. If that resonates with you, that there's people that were here to teach us something, and then maybe they just disappear. But what I thought is that we're all on these different levels and going through these different journeys. So, say at one point you were knocked down and you met someone. That's why you resonated at that time. And it's okay to not resonate or feel connected with someone later and you feel like that's not even the same person. It's because you're not the same person. Mm. I'm definitely picking up on the energy right now. Is probably feeling anxious. I'm definitely getting an anxious vibe, but again, they really just want us to ground, place our feet on the floor, feel strong. If you're laying down or if you're driving, just feel your body holding up the weight or feel the bed holding you. I don't know where you are when you're listening to this, but they just want us to feel supported and know that you are also supporting other people and they want me to validate that for you. You are a provider. You are helping all the people in your space. But now take all of that love that you give to everyone else and fill your own cup. They're showing like you're scooping with your arms all the way out. Picture this when you're doing it. You can do it with me. Putting your arms out all the way to the side. And even I'm hearing T, like T for Tricia is what I heard. Your angels always are trying to just like be your own cheerleader. So for now they're like cheering me up saying go T like but anyway, that's besides the point. And when I say go T, I heard team. Like we're all a team in this. So go team, all of us. But put your arms out all the way to the side. And what they're showing is now with your palms going in towards each other, scooping up the positive energy. And now it should be like you're holding a beach ball, and then bring the energy to your heart. And they're making me do this a few times, just scooping up the positive energy. Now it looks like a big beach ball in front of you, and bring your hands all the way to your chest, your heart space. And only welcome positive energy. We don't want any other energy. Only loving, light, positivity, bringing it right to our chest and our heart space. And that was so powerful. I've never have heard of that or seen that exercise. That was totally channeled in. And again, after all of these messages, it comes back to this is a fresh start. 111. January of a 1 year. So we had 1-1 on the first day, and then coming up is 111, 111. So many ones. Just know, new beginnings. And when you see 222, that is a message to open your heart and trust the journey you're on because you're in the right direction. I don't know if you heard that, but that beep, they are just confirming that we are all on the right path. But we just have to fuel our car, our vessel is our body. Everyone just has to keep fueling it, and it's okay to pause. Sometimes this is funny and probably relatable. I'll forget that I need gas, and then say I don't drive for a few days or a day. I forget, and then when I have to go to a job, I'm a sign language interpreter. Sometimes I'll be rushing, which again, why are we rushing? But sometimes if I am rushing, I will get in the car and it is empty. Where with the winter, I have an app for my car and I can start my car from inside, and I always do that to warm it up. So if I go to hit start, I need some type of percentage to start the car from inside. And if it's not at that amount of fuel, my car won't turn on while I'm inside. So when that happens, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need gas. That's another point. Like sometimes we might get caught off guard that we might not be fueling our cup and we don't even realize. Like you might be really busy doing all these things. You have a busy weekend, you're busy with work, and then after you sit back and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know I was rushing and doing all these things. Again, the message hits home that we have to really fuel our cup. And sometimes you don't realize that you need a little more fuel, you need more rest, you need to just take care of yourself. I'm also hearing a hot shower. Like, get in the shower, wash off any energy that's lingering. And I'm even seeing on the time for the recording button, it's going through the 20s. So it says 20 minutes, and then it went through 17, 18, 19, 20. And oh my gosh, okay, this is a beautiful message because now it's up to 2030, 2031. And I'm just looking and it's going up by the second. And if you blink your eyes, you're like, it was just 2000 any year. So that is a beautiful message. Right now it's up to 2045. And before we know it, we'll blink and it really will be that year. Now it's up to 2050. Like this is so beautiful that I'm seeing this because it's saying 2055, 2058. And just think, in 30 years, we'll be so different than right now. It is so beautiful to think about. So thank you, angels, for bringing that to our attention that time goes so fast. And even if you're going through the storm, the ocean is rocking you and you can't get up right now, you are literally drowning, that's what I'm hearing. Just know that time will heal wounds. You will be such a beautiful version of yourself in the future. And they really want you to keep hearing that you are so beautiful. Your soul has gone through so many life lessons in previous lifetimes. In this lifetime, you're learning so much every day. And they just want to give you grace, which I'm also being flashed back to when I was little. I had test anxiety, which I can't believe. I'm such a calm, zen person. I can't imagine going to school and freaking out about a test. But that's besides the point. That's a whole different version of myself that I have to just love up and give her so much love because she got through it. And I graduated college. I was in every honor society. And then when I was in college, I always made the dean's list. So that's a message in itself that if you have a struggle, you can still get through. You can be on the other side of what happened. I completely lost my train of thought with that whole message. And I hit pause to try and regroup, and I was laughing because I'm like, where was I going with that? I guess I just flipped to the cards, and the same one came back in the same direction that says walk away, except it's in reverse. They really don't want us to walk away, but the message is to walk and look within ourselves. They keep pointing right to your heart space. So I'm not sure where they were going before with all the life lessons that we've had in this lifetime, because then they brought me to the younger version of myself. But what they're saying is see it through. If you have a version of yourself that had to go through something so, so, so hard, even something not that hard, but hard, just see it through. Keep having hope that one day you'll look back and you won't even relate to that version that you're going through right now. You'll see why the universe wanted you to walk away, but walk within yourself. Always do things that make you happy. And I keep seeing on social media that your anxiety, which I follow all people in this world, the spiritual world, so that's why I see it. Yeah, I'm even hearing make things your reality. If you want to see more positivity, follow positive people. If you Anyway, that could be a whole different tangent, so you get the point. But on my social media, I keep seeing that energy, your body will show you and react in ways to tell you what's going on. So again, the toxic coworker or a relationship that's not serving you, you will feel sick. You will be down bad. And then when you leave whatever that situation is, you will feel so much energy. You will see everything clearer and just have so much love and light. But the whole point is see it through. You have to get through these challenges. And then when you're in the good parts, when there are not many challenges, you are just thriving. Remember that feeling because just like when someone's sick, again, I'm mentioning the body feeling sick. When you have a cold, you literally think back, oh my gosh, I was not grateful when I was healthy. Why didn't I appreciate when I could breathe? And it's the same thing when you're going through such a good, beautiful period of your life and things are falling into place and it's happy and you feel, I'm even hearing bliss. You just feel so on top of the world. Appreciate that. I'm even hearing right now an ambulance passing by. And that's a perfect example that in a split second, something can happen. Again, with the car, I was reading a book. I stopped in the middle because I'm also reading two other books. And I love that every day I'm just drawn to different things. But the ambulance, she was mentioning that she was in a car accident, and before she, which the book is Guided by Laura Lynn Jackson. So if you're interested, she's amazing. But the book, the part that I'm up to, she was getting in her car and she saw the same car that she had parked in the street and it was all banged up and she looked at it and she had a gut feeling and felt like, which you could read the book to see her exact words, but she felt like that was a sign from the universe and she didn't know what was about to happen. And then something else with this story, she felt drawn to bringing a jacket, which she ended up being in a car accident, not Laura, someone else. And she stood on the side of the road and needed that jacket. Like everything is so freaking divine, we can't even make it up. The point is, in a split second, your life can change. The beep, guys. And now that I acknowledge that you could hear the beep, it's so on brand, it's so spot on from the universe. So thank you, universe. Thank you, all of our angels, for the confirmation. But again, hearing the sound of the sirens, like anything can happen to you in a split second, which we're not manifesting that, but it's just the reality. We can't predict everything that will happen in the future, but we have free will to decide how we get through hard times. They're even showing if you had to go to physical therapy. When I wasn't feeling supported in a part of my lifetime, my ankles were so weak. I would just be walking. This happened for years that I would walk and just fall, or I would be walking when I was younger. I remember walking outside of my church to the car and I tripped and I fell, and I fell at the library walking in when I was younger. And honestly, like talking about books, library just came in, and today I'm actually going to a library for a dance class. So see how everything's so connected? The same one that I fell, by the way. But when I was younger, I fell. The whole point of this, walking into the library, I hated reading. I did not feel supported at all. And that younger version of myself, I probably felt going into the library because I didn't feel supported. I learned that lesson, but what I was saying is physical therapy. In college, another weird story, but I joined the Deaf Basketball Association. I was always a part of Deaf Volleyball. I was on that team. And then my senior year of college, I decided to join the Deaf Basketball Association at my college. So it was this huge, fun social event every single week for the whole semester. And I had my team. I was so excited. The coach, like, we would practice all the time. It was so fun. And then my first ever basketball game, I someone pushed me and then they fell on my ankle and then I was out for the whole season because I had to have a boot and I had to keep going to physical therapy. It was this whole thing. Honestly, blessing in disguise because basketball playing like that wasn't my thing. I always loved basketball in the driveway. And in middle school, the gym teacher said that I was being too aggressive and anyway, I came home, I was so upset, and I said, well, that's how I play in my driveway. That's what I told the teacher. Wow, lots of my like inner child is coming out right now. The message in this, not feeling supported, but then physical therapy. Let me go back to that. You guys, they're so excited to talk to you right now. Literally, our angels are just spitting messages through my mouth. Okay, physical therapy. They give you homework assignments and they print out these papers and they talk about it. You do it there, and then they expect you to do these homework assignments and take care of yourself every day until you go back. And to be honest, when I was in college, I failed at the physical therapy homework. I would not even think about doing it. That is a message for all of you. I don't know why that's a message for you. I don't know. I just went on like a 5 minute tangent about that. But the message is it's okay. We just have to give ourselves love. I didn't do my physical therapy homework, and that's okay. My ankles are so strong right now. Our body communicates with us. If things are going bad in a relationship or a situation, an environment, we will feel sick. Your stomach might hurt. You might feel different parts of your body aching because that's a wake up call for us. Just like the car, when your car flashes a light and it says you need an oil change or it says something's going on, that is exactly what your body is doing. It's trying to give you warning signs so that you can slow down and realize what the lesson is. Instead of Googling what is going on and they say something awful like it's the end of your life because of whatever's happening, Google anything, swollen ankle, or Google right arm shoulder pain, spiritual meaning. Always search spiritual meaning and it will resonate so much. I just was talking to someone and I think it was their kidney and they Googled a right kidney. I don't remember if it was right or left. I think right. And I said, did you Google what it means? And then when she Googled spiritual meaning, it said anger, which I'm not sure which kidney. I'll have to look this up again. But in the moment, we were both mind blown because she told me a story about how she was just telling someone that she was angry about something from her past and it came up again. And this is life will just bring you lessons until you heal it. And if you don't heal it in this lifetime, those lessons will repeat in the future in another lifetime. That's my biggest advice. Get through it now so that in the next lifetime you don't have to meet these same people, you don't have to have the same life lessons. Always Google what your pain is and add spiritual meaning because once you acknowledge it, I swear, the pain will, I'm hearing subside, which I'd never say that word, but I think it fits. That's what I'm channeling. But then also, it might even just go away. My ankles have never been stronger. I feel so supported. I have the best family and friends and the best environment that I surround myself with, this community. You guys support me so much, and I even just put my hand on my heart. I'm just in awe of how amazing you all are. You keep booking sessions, and on TikTok, I want to just mention this as well. I had the best week with you guys on TikTok. Your angels are so freaking cool, and the messages are so divine and the examples I give are just spot on, and I don't even know you guys in real life, but I can tune in with you spiritually. And it's funny because one of the girls that I love on my TikTok lives, and she booked with me, her story is amazing. I think I mentioned her dogs in another episode, but her story, she joined, and from her name, I said her name, and I just felt like I know you, but her picture was different, and I said, "Is that who I know?" I was able to feel her energy and know that we knew each other. Like, and 111 on my screen. It's so magical. Just see life in that magical view, and everything will just come back to you feeling more magical. Again, if you're going through something so hard right now, I see you and you will get to the other side. They're even showing that ocean scene, and you'll be able to go back to laying on your blanket, reading your book, or eating a lunch in the sun, or anything that makes you feel happy about being at the beach. You will get past the drowning part, I swear. And then once you get back to your beach towel and can breathe, relax, calm down, you will be able to get through it. I promise. And I'm sending you all so much love. The last story I wanted to mention during live, one of my regulars, and then I saw she follows me on Instagram. I love figuring out where you guys are connecting with me. It's so fun. I wanted to share this story. On one TikTok live, I saw her name and I said, "Did something happen with the slide on the cruise you went on?" Which I should go back and find the video, but I'm just saying this from memory. And she said, yes, that the slide she was on, because they were showing me a Disney slide, and I didn't know that she was even on a cruise. What she said was she was on the slide on a cruise recently, like right before this live, and they made her get off because the slide broke. So that's just validation. I don't even follow her on anything. I never knew she was on a cruise. And my point, I'm seeing 1313. I'm wondering if that's important to any of you. But my point in the story is that come to my TikTok live. It is so cool. I'll have people that I know in real life join. I had my cousin who I don't really talk to. I only follow that part of my family on Facebook. So it was really random that this person joined my TikTok live, and I was channeling my uncle that, so this is my second cousin joined TikTok live. I had no idea that it was my uncle that I was channeling. So my dad's brother, who I've never met, he passed before I was born, I think. See, I don't even know. Yeah, I think he See? I channeled this person, and the messages I said, his birthday, I said all of these synchronicities, these things that I would not have known. I didn't even know it was my family. And then after I figured out that, oh my God, that's my cousin, my second cousin. So that's another sign in itself that we are all soul family. If you found this episode, you're my soul family. I'm so happy you made it to the end of this episode. Join me over on TikTok Live and my TikTok at Tricia.Heals1, but the link is always below. And then my Instagram. I'm definitely trying to grow. Not trying, I am growing my Instagram. Every time I wake up, I have new followers. So thank you all for finding my social media and just supporting me. This is the best community. I'm so happy that you're all here in this Tricia Heals community. Also, I have merch and they're so cute. So if you would like to match, I have sweatshirts, t-shirts, stickers, mugs, anything that you could think of. All those links are below. And I'm sending you all so much love. I can't wait to meet with you one-on-one on Zoom, and I can't wait for you to hear this episode. You already heard it, but all the next episodes. My goal in this is that you can come back at any time. If you heard these messages today, you'll probably find your way back to this exact episode and you'll hear it in a different way. You'll get different messages when you need it. So always replay the episodes. Something will hit at the exact time that you need to hear it. Okay, I'm sending you all so much love. Have the best week ever and always claim the positive energy. Just know your car, they're showing me, is going in the right direction. If you feel stuck, fuel up your body, fuel up your car, the vessel that you have in this lifetime. They're even showing like put cute, which I would never put stickers on my car. Someone here needed to hear that, but like they're showing me stickers on the car. That's equivalent to doing your nails or doing things that make you happy, going for a facial, a massage. Take care of your vessel because you only have this one vessel. Unlike a car, you can get new cars. You can't do that with your body. Take care of your heart and always look within. Even if you're walking away from something, just know that you're actually walking towards the highest version of yourself. Okay, I'm sending you all so much love. I wish I could give you a big hug right now. I am smiling ear to ear. Thank you for making my day so magical. I love you guys. My name is Tricia Heals. I'm your psychic bestie, and you're listening to your psychic bestie hotline. Bye, besties. Love you. Mwah.